Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokeyam here, and welcome back to part 2 of Golisopod to the top. Of course, hello to all my people on Patreon. I know you guys have been enjoying it, even though it's only episode 2. But I did see a lot of support, saw a lot of teams. We have a team today by Pyromanus. Of course, he is a Patreon person. He's a Patreon. And it's Taunt, Spikes, Golisopod with enough speed for Chansey. So the idea is you keep Chansey and Ferrothorn low. You still have first impression to check Pokemon like Greninja, Mega Gyarados, speaking of which we have it on Team Superior, but Liquidation is to wear down landers as well, and just taunt, just stop Ferrothorn from setting up. You keep Chansey low. You have Stealth Rock, Gliscor. Again, we're still on the lower ladder, so these are really good anti-ladder stuff. Rapid Spin, Excadrill, enough speed for Magearna, and I believe Modest Heatran. Choice Scarf Superior, which is a nice little win con right here. Shift Gear Magearna, it was modest originally, but I made it just timid. I kind of had to. We have Spikes and Stealth Rock, so I need to go at least max if I can. And then Dragon Dance Mega Gyarados. So I think it'll be really, really good for the lower ladder. We're going to get a couple games today, see if we can bring my boy Golisopod to the top. And yeah, should be a ton of fun. And like I said, we're still, this is like a sort of standard team, but then you have a Azumarill and Dusclops. Azumarill isn't that crazy. But Dusclops definitely is something you don't see every day. Mega Scizor is actually really problematic for this team. I'm going to have to use my Mega Gyarados plus Taunt to be able to deal with that. And one mon that's also really annoying is Tornadus. I have to get Gliscor's thing activated. So we'll go Magearna because Magearna is the only thing that basically says, hey, don't lead off with you. Now, my Excadrill is pretty important in this game too. This is another problem as well. I'm tempted to just Z it. I really am, because at worst he's just going to burn me. Like, I have Thunderbolt still for Azu. I got a weaken Azu and I got a weaken Scizor if I want to win the game with Gyarados. Gyarados just wins with rocks and hazards up. So, we're going to Z immediately. This is just a threat. I do not want to have to deal with this. If he goes Heatran, he gets me. That's it. If he goes Heatran, he gets me. But I don't want to have to deal with this thing at all. That's it. If my opponent even wants to play Pokemon, that is. Because, like, basically, if this is like a curse type of set, I don't know. Like, if it's cursed, it's going to kill itself, and I'm at 75%, and that's completely fine. Okay, finally, they hit the move. Great. I'm assuming this is going to do around 80%. 61. My god, that did nothing. Luckily, my opponent just taunted me. This should still kill. Yes. That crit did not matter. No way it definitely did, man. The Z moves are not that much more powerful than that move. So Heatran on a balloon comes out. Definitely annoying because my main switching is a Gliscor, and I'm still going to go out to it even though it is on a balloon because I can get my Toxic Orb activated. As he doubles out to Azu, fantastic play on my opponent's part. Fantastic play, legit. This is a tough game because I feel like he's going to be a random ban set. I do have my Toxic Orb activated, which means I can actually pivot in on Tornadus as well. Excadrill is important for this. Truthfully, I think I just go Golisopod. If he belly drums up, it's fine. I get some chip off before he knocks me out. I just can get a little bit of chip off. Oh my god, that was actually worse for me than it could have been. But Surf should still be able to kill at that range. It's still a really strong move. Obviously, though, if I miss, I pretty much lose. I don't get spikes in this game, but rocks plus Leaf Storm's still good in general. Yeah, okay. Luckily, it gives me Azu, and that's something I needed gone for Gyarados, or at least weaken. Heatran's gonna come out. We're gonna make the Gliscor play one more time. Unless he does have the HP Ice, we're good. And as I mentioned, me being a Gliscor and me being faster, I can just roost stall the Magma Storms out. Again, he could have random HP Ice, but by me roosting, his HP Ice isn't going to be doing as much. I will no longer be 4 times weak for it when I lose that flying type. But yeah, Scizor is definitely an issue for this squad. I might have to stay in regular form with my Gyarados just so I can break that. I know that Tornadus will die at +1 with rocks up. So that's important. I might have to also glare the Scizor if I want to beat it. Shift Gear Magearna also wins though. His own mag is annoying, but The fact that my Choice Scarf Superior does outspeed and I can clear that as well if it does manage to shift gear, I'll be cool. And looks like he cannot touch me, so great. I mean, I obviously can't touch him, but I mean, like, he can't touch me with... Like, he's not doing any damage to me. I'll stall out his Magma Storms if I have to. Let's go to Toxic here as he goes Magearna. It's leftovers Magearna. My Excadrill should be able to beat that in theory. I don't think a Focus Blast will knock me out, not from full, as he goes Torn. And I value a Toxic off. If he wants to DeFi, I can get up rocks later. Focus Blast still won't be able to knock me out. He has Trick Room Mag though, so and it's leftovers Trick Room Mag. So like, this is really weird because it looks like my opponent doesn't have Z move. Just gonna Rock Tomb. Okay, if I shift gear up on Mag now and I kill him, I'm really worried about the Magearna, man, but I don't think it can. I don't think it can kill me. Like, I don't think I can kill it, but I'll get damage off on it and at least be able to beat it later. I definitely beat the Heat Ram with Focus Blast, that's for sure. Okay, I think I get a good chunk. It gets the Spinef drop immediately, which is pretty terrible. Gliscor's forced to come in. I'll just Roost as he Fur Cannons most likely, or sets up Trick Room. He does actually. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I have no... What is this set, yo? I'm about to lose, man. I'm about to lose. I'll live one hit as long as it's not Flare. Yo, I am about to lose to this boy. Just raw. Hey, damage is damage, actually. I think Gyarados can still win. Don't get me wrong, I do think Gyarados can still win. I already have Magearna in range of +1 Waterfall too. I do think Gyarados can win, but I really feel like unless this dude is not Mega Scizor, I'm going to lose to Scizor. Okay, luckily my opponent didn't make the play of basically just trying to kill me and then going from there. We're going to just click Earthquake here and knock out the Magearna. Obviously my opponent can go Tornadus. I don't have Moxie, so I don't know why Heatran comes out. I'm still a Gyarados. That is physically defensive Heatran. We're going to Dragon Dance on his Protect, because that's obviously what he was going to do. And we'll just Waterfall again. I can't Mega because I will lose to Scizor. I have to kind of make it that I win with HP Fire or something from Serp. Yeah, especially because he gave me Torn here. So I can't Mega because I'll lose to Scizor. I will lose to Scizor. I'm just hoping that +1 is going to be enough, and my opponent seems to be just clicking Bullet Punch there. So now we actually can Mega. Click that Crunch. We will be able to knock out Scizor, and I somehow was able to come out on top in this game where it looked like I just lost every. Shout out to the lower ladder. Legit, if that Scizor came out earlier, I think it was the fastest of L's. I love how I wasn't even able to spike. This is such a cool team. I swear I fought this last time, or at least some point on the ladder. Shift Gear Mag wins. Big fan of this as a lead because it basically, yeah. Like obviously he does have the Serena, but it basically says Greninja cannot do its thing versus me. So you could go Serena now. A little bit risky considering I could also Leech Life. But I also get up spikes. But yeah, gives me Gren immediately. Great. That had a great speed tier versus me. Obviously my dude still has Salazzle and whatnot. But this mon in general is just really, really, really good versus my opponent. We're just going to Liquidation because I don't deal with this mon very well. And I need damage on it to actually OHKO it with anything. He could Stone Edge here. In terms of useless, I feel like that's Excadrill. As he goes for Dragon Claw. Yep, outspeeds me. There it is. Luckily, my Gliscor should be able to... My Magearna wins, and so does my Gyarados with Intimidate. My Gyarados straight up wins, but... luckily, my Gliscor is faster. Unfortunately, I get crit there. Because what I could have done was actually got up rocks after, then tried to win with Serena after. Well, we'll Leaf Storm here. Dude still has Salazzle, which is a giant threat. Vikavolt and everything, too. If I hit Vikavolt with the Leaf Storm, I think I'll 2-hit KO if it tries to Agility me. Obviously, I actually have to hit that Leaf Storm to do any damage to him. The dude doesn't even have Bug Buzz has Signal Beam. Alright, I'm going to attempt to win with Magearna. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up Spike here. Just so my Magearna can ideally win me the game. Then go for Shift Gear. Hit it with the Z, as long as it's not AV. As long as it's not AV, I believe I'll be able to knock out Salazzle with Thunderbolt. And my dude is AV. Perfect. Yo. The lower ladder is a dangerous place, my friends. It is a dangerous place. I can't even first impression Serena. This is an L. I get evolved to beat Lycanroc, but then that'll make me weak to Serena. Maybe he'll choke and go Salazzle. Yo. So that crit on my Gliscor sucked because I could have went... I basically wouldn't have had to go Serperior. I could have went out into Golisopod. I was worried about first impression not killing though. I'll be real. Alright, we're going to try and get up... Alright, we're going to try to use Intimidate to win here. That Chop Kick shouldn't matter as much as long as I'm faster. IDD. I Waterfall, try and flinch. That's about all I can do. Crit. I think if I take another Chop Kick, okay, Crunch definitely doesn't kill. I have to Waterfall. I have to Mega Evolve, Waterfall, and flinch. Because if I take a Chop Kick, I lose guaranteed. Well, I lose guaranteed now. Because basically I had to put it in range of Crunch. But if he has a Cellar Rock or any priority, I lost. Well, we've lost our first game. Alright. I thought this team would be a little better down here. But I mean, I'm fighting this. Now we're fighting the brother. It's such a fire team, too. I love it. He's so weak to Golisopod, clicking spikes in first impression. I love it. Okay, so this is such a fire team on my opponent's part. We unfortunately take our first L in Golisopod to the top, but we do get a first impression off here. I'm gonna click it. I'm not gonna bother predicting because we are on the lower ladder. I got to try and set up Gyarados quicker because Gyarados wins this game as well, especially because they gave me a Bomb Snow. Especially because they gave me a Bomb Snow. It definitely wins. Lycanroc comes out. For sure a threat. I honestly think Excadrill is useless. As long as they don't SD there, I'm good. As they do SD. And I'll let them knock me out with Drill Run then. If anything. Hail breaks any potential sashes. I have no idea why they Swords Dance again in the face of Excadrill. But that's what happens when you are on the lower ladder. So we actually managed to get a win, and Golisopod once again knocking out things. Like, the idea of this Golisopod is, like, we did see a Chansey there. There's no Ferrothorn. Woof. Okay, so this is a Mega Gyarados win if I've ever seen one. But it's hard because I have to deal with Mistmon. We're going to make the Excadrill lead as a play. Just because if my opponent leaves Gliscor, I can go out to my own Gliscor. If they go Tornadus, I want to try and get a Toxic off on them. That's going to at least help my Gliscor beat it down later. If they go Heracross as well, like, I just need a weakened Heracross. So, Heracross needs to be weakened. My Mega Gyarados can win at +1, especially if spikes are up. This is hella worth too, because I won't die. Yeah, I actually took that relatively well. Nice. So, we'll make the Golisopod play. I don't mind if I get burnt. I don't want to get burnt, but we'll see if we can spike up here. And luckily I can't get burnt now. So, Gastrodon is usually specially defensive, so it should die to +1. I'm going to make the Gliscor play, not expecting them to stay in, but to go maybe Tornadus. Yes, nice. So I'm going to be able to get off a Toxic here too. Now I just got to weaken. I already have Gastrodon on a timer. All I got to do is weaken that Heracross and I'm good. I don't care about the Hurricane. I'll eat that up. I will eat that boy up. And I'll be able to get up rocks anyway. Even if they defog here, that doesn't matter. So I'll be able to get up rocks later. A Rock Tomb, as they have All Out Pummeling. Perfect. I'm glad they have All Out Pummeling. That means they don't have Z Hurricane. I think my Golisopod actually knocks them out with first impression. I could be wrong, but it's going to at least put them in range of poison. So that means I'll keep rocks. And they give me damage on Heracross. Perfect. Things could not have been better there. So I'm going to let him Rock Blast me out. It will activate my emergency exit, I think, immediately. It doesn't. Either way, I go down. But if I get a little bit of damage on you, I think I just win immediately with Dragon and Gyarados. So we're going to make a few plays here, but we'll get a Brox in front of this just because I have to make sure that Tornado stays low. I already have this. Because I should guarantee win with I should guarantee win with Gyarados once I get it in on this. Nice. I don't care if they close comment me. I ate that up. I just need to set up now. Now that I have Heracross in range, I just need to set up. I don't know if I'm going to set up on this or on Torn, but maybe Torn is the one I set up on. Because I definitely win now that, like, again, that's special defensive. Ooh, okay. We're going to glare this immediately. We're going to glare this immediately. Because it's Acid Armor, it basically revealed it cannot touch Gyarados. So, cannot touch Gyarados. Just going to Dragon Dance, and I win the game guaranteed now. Again, like all I said was all I needed was a damage on Heracross. They cannot touch me. I'm going to get +6 in your face. And if you, the second you switch out, you lose as well. So, all I needed was damage. Damage is all I needed. That's a good game. It's been a fun one. We just click Waterfall here because it hits everything due to my Mold Breaker. I did what I needed. I got the damage on Heracross. I got more damage than I wanted, but we were able to at least follow through in this one and win the game with that. And you know what? I'm going to Waterfall this boy too. I'm going to show off my Mold Breaker. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you at all. I feel like my opponent might be like, why are you cheating? How'd that hit me? They never released Flame Body, so I can't get burnt. So that's what I was doing. That's why the first impression damage was so important on Heracross, because it meant that I could knock it out with +1. And the second they decided, hey, I'm going to try and get greedy and set up on my Reuniclus on you. It's probably Rocky Helmet Reuniclus. Ooh, Sun. Really cool. Gyarados is pretty good. Rocks are amazing. I'm really weak to Superior. I like Gliscor immediately because this is the bad thing about this. Like, Gliscor on this team risk always being burnt. Yeah. And I knew that's something that could happen there, but its only job in this game is to get up rocks. It does not beat any Mon on my opponent's team. So if he wants to Rabbit Spin, that's fine, but he's just wasting turns. Because I always have Superior in the back as well, I should be able to beat the Kartana if worse comes to worse. And I could just get up rocks again. He may go Tornadus, he may stay in, but he's just wasting his turn. So I already got a ton of damage on that. Magearna is another Mon that can win this game, despite my opponent having a Venusaur. Is that Mega Charizard Y? It's probably Mega Charizard Y. Yeah, if rocks are up, Magearna just wins. That's Mega Charizard Y, most likely. I can't beat this Mon. If it's Mega Charizard X, I click Toxic. I click Toxic anyway. Yeah, that's why. I just need to force it out. Solar Beam's not going to kill me. Like I said, I legitimately just need to force this thing out. So I should pick up a KO here with Crunch at +1. I'm hoping this is enough for Charizard. Nice. I forced it out. Torkoal, there's only one more turn of the Sun as well. And we got rid of the main fire resist, if not the only fire resist on my opponent's team. So obviously Sylveon's still a problem, but Magearna can still win. Serp might just win in general, too. Serp might just win. I think I bring out Golisopod. I'm just going to click First Impression. He could Protect here, but I can click... Yeah, I have Liquidation after. Actually, Hyper Voice is going to activate my exit. I keep playing this like it's Citrus Berry, but it's not. Even if he wishes, that shouldn't matter. Magearna wins with this thing being weakened, but I need to get rid of Venusaur. Actually, Venusaur can beat me too, but Now, if we're being real, Venusaur, nah, it shouldn't be able. It shouldn't be able to simply because I have first impression. First impression should help me beat it down. So we managed to get rid of the Torkoal, which means that Sun, even though it's going to be here for now, it's not here to stay. I don't know why this came out in the Sun. I think that's really odd. But Drill is my only mid-ground play anyway, unless it's just a defogger. It should have Heat Wave because it is a Sun team. But it might not. It might not. Maybe it'll be a taunt set. Yeah, it actually misses the Heat Wave, which is pretty big. Obviously, in terms of getting out of the rocks and also putting my Magearna out here. So that's pretty big. And even on top of that, I get leftovers enough to the point where I'm able to Rock Tomb the Tornadus. As long as I get rid of Sun, Magearna would be fine here anyway. But they might end up sacking. I thought they would sack Sylveon because it's at 2%, but it's fine. Obviously, Kartana can come out. Venusaur can also come out and just click buttons. But as long as Sun is gone, I'm not as worried about Venusaur. I'm going to Rock Tomb. That way I don't lose to... Okay, it's Life Orb. First impression for sure. Then we try and win the game with Serp plus Magearna. Or we just go Magearna right now and set up. Shift gear. If they set up a sunny day, maybe. I don't think I can lose. Yeah, I'm just going to Twinkle Attack. I'm not going to risk missing. I only need Thunderbolt to KO Sylveon, and I can also beat it with Leaf Storm. And if they go Kartana, I just click Thunderbolt on that thing too. Plus, I have First Impression as well in the back. So, I click Thunderbolt on Kartana to put in range of First Impression. No, I might have to click Flare Cannon here. Scarf shouldn't be able to knock me out at 57%. I think it'll be really close, but yeah, I want to click that. That way you die. And then Sylveon comes out and I beat that. Because basically I was thinking about with my emergency exit ability. It could have been bad, baby. Alright. Got another dub. Nice. Versus a cool Sun team. One more game. And we hopefully can end it with that. But Tapu Lele. My greatest nemesis. Magearna, you win this game very easily. Damn, Mag is amazing, and so is Serp, but so is Rotom versus me. I'm gonna go the extra lead because I'm hoping that it scares out a Rotom. This is my Lele answer, but I mean, I need to weaken Rotom. I also might be able to take a, yeah, I was about to say, I also might be able to take a Hydro Pump there, so that's really cool. This was definitely the best lead of choice then. So getting rid of Rotom here, they might go Dragonite. I'm gonna Toxic. I'm not gonna lose because I'm on the lower ladder, so I'm glad I clicked Toxic there. And we can Rock Tomb here as well. Now, if Dragonite is Dragon Dance, it should be faster than me, but getting rid of its multi-scale and also doing damage to one of his superior answers is really cool. Yeah, we'll get up Rocks. Basically what Rocks do here is if he goes Rotom and Defogs, it gives my superior an evasion boost. And I just want my Toxic Orb activated, that way I don't lose to Heatran. And I wanted Rocks up to ensure that I keep these Mons nice and low. I'm actually a big fan of the Golisopod play here. First Impression should be able to break his sub. And Liquidation should always be able to break the sub too. I'm max attack. Keldeo does not have the best defense. In fact, Liquidation's also going to KO Rotom if it opts to come in after. Also, Dragon Dance Gyarados wins the game. It does. Yeah, it does. It does. So keeping this nice and low. There's a Surf. I'm in. The Surf, and the Serp is in. Click that Leaf Storm. I'm going for ideally a Gyarados win. I don't know why my opponent clicked sub there. Maybe they forgot their speed tiers, but if they don't go Heatran after, they may just lose to this superior because Lele is gonna die at this point. Dragonite definitely dies as well. Alright, they made the Heatran play. Schmarch. I'll keep my first impression just in case. Maybe if I need it for Dragonite. It's not necessarily that important, but if I can preserve as many Pokemon, I will. We're just going to Roost as he more than likely goes Rotom. Not sure why my opponent has not gone Rotom. Maybe they're thinking I'm a Facade set. So they went Dragonite there. And you know what? If this is Banded, I'm going to try and shift gear up with Magearna because, again, like I said, I have multiple ways of winning. So I was thinking about keeping my first impression for Mega Sceptile. But now that I'm looking, I mean, he has Lele. I don't think I can afford to. Now I just go Magearna because if he goes Rotom, I click Thunderbolt. If he goes Heatran, I go right back on to Gliscor. If he goes Lele, I'm good as well. I click my Z. But Thunderbolt basically guarantees a KO here. On Rotom, there we go. Get a nice little special attack raise. I could mess around with the whole... I was going to say going like this into this into this, but... I don't know why this came out. Shift gear was actually the better play. But I just like... I wanted to take the Lele from my opponent, so shift gear was a little bit better there. I don't think I'll lose the Sceptile, personally. I don't think I can glare it either. But yeah, I'm about to say, like, there's no way Mag goes down to any hit that Sceptile goes for there. And his last is that Heatran, so he could preserve differential and switch, I guess, but that stuff doesn't matter. This ain't a draft league. I don't think that stuff matters in draft league. I think I'm faster too, because he's leftovers. I was wrong, but shout out to Big Golisopod breaking the Keldeo sub, and you know, then my opponent going for sub again. But alright, so here to get some wins here. Definitely an interesting one. I think that it's still really tough. I think on the lower ladder, it's really tough. I mean, obviously on the higher ladder, it's going to be tough to win too because I'm using a Golisopod. But on the lower ladder, it's a lot tougher because you never know what your opponent's thinking or what sets they're using, right? They could be using crazy things. But we're breaking the 1200s. Thank you everybody for watching. We unfortunately did suffer our first and only L this episode. But of course, if you enjoyed, let me know. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.